Hey there, movie lovers. Before we dive deep into this juicy story, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any celebrity updates, gossip, and exclusive stories. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one. Julia Roberts and George Clooney have long been a staple duo in Hollywood. From their charming roles together in films like Ocean's 11 and Money Monster, to their incredible friendship off-screen, these two have always had a connection that fans couldn't get enough of. The chemistry they share has always been more than just a friendship, leaving us wondering, could there be something more between them? However, in a recent interview, Julia Roberts shocked everyone by revealing a shocking reason why she would never trust George Clooney again. Now, don't jump to conclusions just yet. What happened between these two close friends, and why has Julia taken such a hard stance? It all started when Julia was asked about her most trusted co-stars, a question that is usually met with compliments and stories of how well actors get along on set. But Julia's response about Clooney was anything but typical. She described a specific incident that happened during the filming of Ocean's 12, which, according to her, completely altered her view of the actor. At first, Julia hinted at the tension during their time filming, not giving much away. But as the interviewer pressed further, Julia laughed and shared the story that had been buried for years. Apparently, George Clooney, being the prankster he is, had pulled a stunt that went too far, and Julia, who isn't known to back down easily, was deeply hurt. Julia revealed that on the set of Ocean's 12, George had orchestrated a prank that left her feeling betrayed. In an elaborate ruse, Clooney convinced Julia that a major scene in the film had been scrapped due to a scheduling conflict. Julia was crushed, assuming that her part in the movie had been cut out, only to find out later that it was all a joke. George had even gone so far as to gather the entire cast and crew to keep the lie going for days. I remember being in a full panic. I was in tears, thinking I had messed up the film somehow. George made me feel like I was about to lose everything, Julia confessed. But then, I found out it was all a joke. It was cruel, and I'll never trust him again after that. For those who know Julia's reputation, this is a big deal. She's known for her sharp wit, her strong sense of self, and her ability to hold her own in any situation. But this time, George had crossed a line. Naturally, after Julia's interview went viral, fans couldn't wait to hear Clooney's side of the story. George, ever the charming and quick-witted star, took to social media to share his thoughts. In a playful but sincere message, he admitted that while the prank had been a bit much, he never intended to hurt his friend. "Look, I love Julia, and I may have gone too far with that one. But, come on, it was a classic Clooney prank. I'll never live that one down," George laughed in his post. While George took a lighthearted approach, Julia's comment reveals a deeper side to their relationship that fans had never really seen before. Julia is not one to hold grudges easily, but it's clear that this prank shook her trust in her longtime friend and co-star. Despite Julia's bold statement, many fans are wondering if this is just a temporary rift or if their friendship will be permanently affected. In the past, George and Julia have laughed off any tension between them, often joking that they're like an old married couple, but this situation seems to have opened up a new chapter in their dynamic. Julia's statement does leave us wondering, does this mean she's really done with George, or was she just using the opportunity to poke fun at the prank gone wrong? While we can't say for certain, it does seem like the trust they once shared is no longer the same. In Hollywood, it's no secret that trust can sometimes be a fragile thing. With long hours, intense pressure, and the spotlight always on them, the bonds between actors can be tested in ways we can't always imagine. For Julia Roberts and George Clooney, their bond has survived through the years, even through some of the most chaotic and hilarious moments. But as Julia's revelation shows, sometimes even the best friendships can experience moments of strain. Could this moment of betrayal change the way we see them together on-screen in the future? Or will this just be another funny story to tell during their press tours? Only time will tell. So, what does this all mean for the future of Julia Roberts and George Clooney's relationship? Fans are still divided. Some are convinced that the two will patch things up and continue to entertain us with their friendly banter, while others believe that Julia's trust in George might be broken for good. But one thing is for sure, their relationship is far from dull. Let us know what you think. Do you believe Julia's reaction to George's prank is justified? Or do you think she'll eventually forgive him and move on? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Clooney-Roberts dynamic, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the latest celebrity news. We've got plenty more stories coming your way.